as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Mark, 59, Mark, check, 59. Wildville, let's go.
On first down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On the return is Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get set.
49, check 49, check 49.
Go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check logo. What's twist? Hey, twist. Kill.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Ready. 52. Hey, let's get this. Shoot. Motion.
They'll run on third down with Brown. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Look. Check 24, watch 24. Hey.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 52. Hey, watch that. Back.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Hey, exit.
Mike 59.
Yo, go.
Here we go.
5.
From the gun, Lawrence finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 59.
Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
On 4th down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Down, 50, plant. Hey, echo.
Choose the mic.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Flushed out right. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 3.
Tighten up.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Kill.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming, double up. Close. Let's go, folks.
Watch it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3. Check safety. Same one. I want a flare. Zip it.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson and an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
60 Pittsburgh. Choose the mic.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Bears 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This one is Slayton over the middle. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. On fourth down, Lawrence. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check. Check 31. Check 31. 36. Shift.
Now a give right side. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check 24. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check nine.
Strong ball. No. Watch the slant. Motion.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. He'll try and run it. And some room to work. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up. Mike 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce.
Mike 52.
Put some
They'll give it here to Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Bears 20, Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, that's complete to his tight end Higbee. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Get him! Get him! Check 4, check 4. Check 15. Check 99. Check 99. Please. Showing up. Showing up. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's great. Yeah, that's what I do. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey! Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Look at me. Zipper. You ain't doing nothing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Jackson. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
You better be afraid of me. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Shoot, shoot. Hey.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Out, 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 out. Yo, I got motion man. Me, I got this. Run it.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Brown, and an alley to run. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.